Famous investor Charlie Munger once said that saving your first 100K is a bit, the hardest part of building wealth. But if you can do that hard work, your money can work hard for you. Here's why. Say you invest $600 each month and you earn an average annual return of about 10% per year. It would take 9 years to reach 100K. But then the magic of compound interest really kicks in. At that point, your returns add more money to your savings than you do each year. And it takes just 5 years to get from $100,000 to $200,000, doubling your money. And after that, another 5 years to double your money once more. By year 28, you've got a cool $1 million, and you only contributed just $200K in total to get it. The rest is pure profit, and that sounds like a pretty good deal to me. So 100K is the magic number. What can you do to reach it ASAP? Well, the first thing you can do is save more. That's something one DIY investor really took to heart in her journey to 100K.
And I also ate the same meal every day for forever, for as long as I can remember. $7.99 Costco chicken, and then a cup of macaroni, and that was it. That was what I ate to lower my living expenses.
So there you have it. Chicken and mac can be a brutally effective way to your first 100K. But maybe unforgiving frugality just isn't your thing. Or perhaps you just like vegetables more than Joy E does. A more manageable approach is the 50-30-20 budget. 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings. The second thing you can do is earn more. It could be earning a raise at your full-time job, picking up a part-time job, or starting a side hustle. Whatever it is, even a little more money can go a long way in a hurry. Say you pick up a side hustle that earns you $1,000 per month. Now you're saving $1,600 a month when you add the $600 you were already saving before. You'd reach 100K in just over 4 years instead of 9. And you'd be a millionaire in about 19 years instead of 28 years. And the best part is, you might be able to leverage the work you're already doing to get your side hustle off the ground.
I worked in marketing at a bank before, and then I took those same marketing skills and I was doing them freelance for people, so I would make some cash on the side. And then, my business is basically social media marketing at this point, so I've been able to turn the skills that I learned from my 9 to 5 and monetize them to make over $300K a year.
Impressive stuff from Rennie, and it goes to show that earning more can put your savings into overdrive. But maybe a side hustle just doesn't fit into your busy lifestyle. The third thing you can do is invest smartly. And smart doesn't mean you need to try to invest in the next Bitcoin or be the next Warren Buffett. Some investors swear by diversified, low-fee index funds as a more consistent approach to building wealth, at least if history is any guide.
When you think about individual stock returns, they actually have a very lottery-like distribution. So if you're picking individual stocks, there's a good chance you're going to lose and a small chance that you can win really big. I think gambling has a negative expected return. I wanted a positive expected return, and to get that with stocks, you want to be as diversified as possible.
So boring can be a beautiful way to invest towards your first 100K. And don't sleep on that low fee aspect either. Think back to our earlier example of investing $600 a month with a 10% average annual return. You would pay a whopping $13,000 in fees before you reach 100K in about 10 years if the investment funds you hold carry a 2% management fee. But you'd pay just $1,300 in fees and reach 100K a whole year earlier if you cut those management fees down to 0.25%, which is very doable. The other smart move is investing consistently, even when it feels like the sky is falling, because chances are it isn't. Think of all the terrible events that have happened over the past century. The dot-com bubble, the Great Recession, the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet the S&P 500 index continued to march to record highs after recovering from all of them. So don't let fear hold you back, or you could miss out on some big gains over the long run. And there you have it, the simple yet effective secrets to reaching your first 100K. Are there any we missed that have helped you reach that big milestone? Well, let us know in the comments.